Hello, good morning. Welcome to Bars and Bells. My name is Lauren.
And I'm Ian.
And this is the morning routine. We'll get started with the theme park, moving our head and rib cage, and then we'll progress into some hips and rib rolls and finish with some squats and planks. Let's get started.
Let's do it. We'll start gently with this access to the theme park, starting at the head neck. Could we slide and glide the head left and right? Ear towards one side, return through center, and then to the other. Pressing the feet in the floor, lightly squeezing your butt cheeks, applying that core brace, aim to help stabilize the rest of the body and move through the head. Now press your face forward like that text neck, and then chin retract, triple chin. Back and forth between the forward head posture and then that chin tuck. One more front. Return to the center. Now take it to the merry-go-round at the theme park as we go to the right, or your choice lateral, and then around to the front. From the front to the other side, around the back, to the side, return center. Switch directions. Left, front, to the other side, around the back, return to the original side, and then return center. Let's repeat those same actions through the rib cage. Retract those shoulders in and slide rib cage to the left and to the right. Push the feet in the ground. Create stability down below to express this nice gentle mobility through the rib cage. Return to center and again squeeze your butt cheeks and press the sternum forward. Pull back. I like to think of this action as our telescope, pressing away, pulling back in, last one, forward, return to center. Now choose your lateral. Here I go to the right, and from the right, I'll reach around the front to the other side, pulling on those abdominals around the back, returning to the side, through center, all the way to the other ground side, and then front to side, pulling around the back, activate that core, and then return to center once you've completed the circle. We'll return to the theme park in a second, but first to Lauren.
To the feet. Standing tall, those feet are underneath you, gripping the floor. Feel that pull as you pull the heel off the floor to the demi point. Then use the toes to point and allow them to flex over. Once you're flexed over, let's let that ankle wing out to the side and pull it back to center, and then allow it to wing in a little bit and back to center. Use the toes to get back to the pointed foot. Demi, heel connects, hip pushes forward. Repeat on the other side. Feel that pull off the floor first. Then use those toes to point. Allow the roll over. Again, wing it out to the side. Pull it back in. Wing it in. Pull it back to center. Use the toes, get to the tips, get to the ball of the foot, and push the heel down, extend. From here, still feel that grip, and we'll send the knees towards over the toes. Hang out, little shift side to side, push down and away to stand up tall. Repeat again, feel that pull. This time, let's find a balance on those toes. Hold for 3, 2, then heels connect, try to stay the same height, and press to tall. Now find that balance up on those toes and hold. And then we'll press the knees forward, connect the heels to the ground, and extend to tall. After all that tension in those ankles, let it go. Shake it out. We'll come back to those feet in a couple seconds.
Back to the theme park, progressing towards the merry-go-round or the circle on the ground, to the circle on the wall in front of you, or maybe the Ferris wheel. Take the chin in so that the crown of the head is tall. Slide to the right. Then pull down through center to the other side. Then up and over without elevating the shoulders or the traps. Repeat one more time. Pull down from the side to the sternum to the other side. Reach the crown head high. Return to center and let gravity relax you in the middle. Repeat again. This time, go the other way first. Still go up and over in the center. Pull down. Create room. As the head moves here, the neck will move very little, creating that stability at the neck and the mobility for the head. Repeat those same actions through the rib cage or the T-spine. Hands in tight, shoulder blades in retraction, slide to one side. Then pull down. Engage those abs as we pull across to the other direction. Then up and over, repeat one more. Pull down. Create tension with the feet into the floor. Cramp the glutes as you reach this last half circle to tall and reset in the middle. To the other direction, slide and up and over and pull down. Engage those abdominals, create tension with the glutes and the feet. Last repetition, up and over, move the rib cage, stabilizing the low back and core. Add that relaxing shake in there, and one more time to the feet with Lauren.
All right, back to those feet. This time, we'll turn out to that slightly externally rotated position, or our first position. From here, we'll do the same thing. We'll feel that pull, peeling the heel up off the floor. Then we'll use our toes to point. We'll gently flex over that foot. As we're flexing over, we're keeping that inseam forward. Then get back to the toe point, the demi point, the heel connects, the knee straightens. Repeat on the other side. Feel that tension to pull. Use the toes to point. Allow the toes to flex over. Get back to tiptoes, through the ball of the foot, heel connects. From here, that pull again, pulling those legs together and then sending the knees towards over the toes, staying tall, keeping those hips tucked, press to tall. Repeat again, feel that pull down. This time, can we peel those heels up off the floor and hold for 3, 2, then the heels will connect and you'll grow to tall. Let's grow all the way up, finding that balance, then the knees towards over the toes up here, heels connect and press through to tall, shaking it out. Now's the time you get out that balance aid to have at your side as we roll through some hip bars and some rib rolls. So standing tall next to your balance aid, let's take that single leg and point it to the front. Right away, we'll rotate that inseam forward, send the leg to the side. Once it's there, internally rotate on that leg and continue the circle all the way around the back. Roll over that foot, keep the knee straight, pass through center, point to the front, but then let's pull back underneath us, point all the way out the back. Pelvis is staying stationary as that leg rotates open in the socket, sending it to the side. Continue that circle to the front. And again, with that nice straight leg, return it underneath. Shaking it out, don't go far. We'll now do a rib roll on this side. So with our outside arm slightly in front of us, we'll connect our ribs towards our hips. From here, we're gonna rotate towards your chair or your apparatus. Then you're gonna do a side bend towards that back corner. Lifting up and over, we're reaching to that back corner, and then extending around to the back, rotating to a new corner. Little side bend that direction, rolling around to the front, and then growing tall. Repeating in the other direction. First the ribs to the hips, then we add our rotation away from our chair. We reach or side bend to that corner. The arm comes up as we extend out the back. Rotate to the other corner, little side bend, roll towards your chair, around the front, and extend to tall. Shake it out, either spin around or do a fancy turn and switch sides. Starting back to that leg bar. Tall on the inside leg, one to the front, we point long. We rotate it open. We send the knee or the leg to the side as the hips stay forward. Do your internal rotation on that straight leg, bringing around the back, keeping those hips forward in that core brace. Rolling over the foot, keeping the knee nice and straight as it passes through center, we point out the front. And then we pull it back underneath us, pointing long out the back. Opening the leg in the socket as it comes around that corner, that inseam starts facing forward. Continue drawing that circle out to the front. And with that straight knee, pull underneath. Now to that arm bar again. From that front position, ribs towards the hips. We rotated towards our bar first. Did a little side bend to that back corner. We start reaching up and over, extending to the back. rotating to that new corner, little side bend dip, and roll to the front. Pull yourself up to tall, repeat in the other direction, ribs to hips, rotation, little side bend to that corner, opening up, reaching and extending out the back, rotate to the other corner, a little side bend and roll around to the front, and then end up tall, shaking it out.
Whew. Thank you very much. Always love that move. We'll take the upper body for a ride here as we open up the stance in our sumo. Press your feet out, create tension on the glutes, and maybe that stretch or extension of the hips to feel it here. Slowly switch and pull together. Heels pulling together, peeling the floor, feeling adductors and glutes. Add a little shake and wiggle, and pull again. This time, pull safely, but so much that those knees might bend. Don't go anywhere, but press away. Feel tension on those quads, and when we do, extend those hips all the way to the top. Pull in, feel tension, particularly along those adductors. Now that we're down low, don't go anywhere, but press out. Create tension on those quads, then extend those hips with power and control. Heel toes together, friendly shakes and wiggles aim to help that as well, and we'll transition to the floor through the forward fold.
With our feet underneath us, we'll gently extend our chin towards the ceiling, and then we'll tuck that chin, head, neck towards center and pull ourselves down. The ribs start to come towards the hips. We're rolling and flexing on that spine. We're trying not to push those hips back, but to keep them stacked over top of our heels. Let's hang out and take a breath in this forward fold. Maybe you're bending or straightening your knees, depends on how everything feels. From here, we'll walk ourselves out to that high plank. Slowly, hands connect to the floor into your high plank position. Hands are under shoulders, hips are scooped under, glutes are squeezed. Pull that floor together for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now press the floor away, tilt the tailbone up towards the ceiling, lifting those hips, gently trying to push the heels down as you walk your hands back towards your feet. You're back in that forward fold position. Now engage the core, engage the muscles to stack yourself back up to tall. Head is last. And up. Shake it out. I think there's another squat coming here.
We'll progress from the sumo squat to the shiko balance. Open up your squat or sumo stance and pull yourself low. Press through the legs, transfer weight to one leg, hold for a balance, straighten the leg, toe ball heel on the landing. Press. The goal is to balance, and then extend and land with control. Come back to the same sumo squat, perhaps lower, and always work on that balance. Extend the toe, then toe ball heel, and then repeat to the other side. Hips forward, straighten the knee, land. For again, climb. Add the additional challenges as you need. Slow is harder. Toe ball heel on the landing. Same thing. Hold, balance, climb if allowed, point, toe ball heel. I obsess over the ballet, but I break some rules too. Extend those hips through. Straighten the leg. Take time. Toe ball heel. And then one last time. Extend, climb, tip, reach, land with control, push away from center to stand. Heels together, friendly wiggles here and there.
Thanks for joining us on this morning routine that can be done any time of day. Take care, stay strong, and see you soon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.